Miss Red Vegan here for another Live at 5 Monday evening Ask Me Anything. Feel free to jump in and ask questions or answer questions or whatever. I really want to talk about selfies today because when I talk to people about them, I find that there's a lot of people have a lot of difficulty with selfies, and I feel like I know what I'm doing. So I thought I'd help. People ask me for my opinions a lot. So here I am. I've helped my friends. I've helped my relatives. I've helped random people I met on Tinder on how to do better selfies. So first things first, selfies I think kind of got a bad rep, and it's not fair. People have been recording their images since the beginning of time, since cavemen were scratching their pictures on cave walls. The idea that a selfie is shallow or is less of an art and less artistic, less creative and of an endeavor is really limiting and not true. It's one of the things that kind of goes along with misogyny, where I think a lot of things that are associated with younger women are often put down and thought to be more frivolous, less important than other things, just because of society's misogyny. Anyway, end of spiel. Selfies, I think, they kind of got a reputation for being shallow or being, I don't know, what the right word is, crass or vulgar maybe. And that's not the case. It literally just means taking a picture of yourself, which has been seen as creative art from the beginning of time. Whatever your medium is. So let's take the selfie seriously. And especially in this day and age, it really is kind of a business requirement for a lot of people and a lot of industries to be able to take a decent picture of themselves. So think about, how social media is so important. So now people, if you write a book, you become an author, you can't just sit on rest on those laurels anymore, like in the old days. Now you have to manage your own social media pages as well. And part of that is taking pictures of yourself. And these are pictures that might be put on the back of your book. They might, they're spread far and wide and might be shown in newspapers. There's a lot of industries, especially we're working from home. You might not be able to see a professional photographer to get a headshot for an acting job. My first headshots were I took selfies and made them look like headshots. If you're a realtor, if you're, you need pictures for a lot of profiles these days, and a lot of them could be professional profiles. It's important to make your own pictures that you take of yourself look the way you want them to look, so you can, put your best foot forward and give the look that you are going for to your audience. Okay, I'll get off my soapbox on the importance of selfies, and just for, I think a lot of times too. It can be good. We all have our self-esteem struggles and days when we feel maybe we like our appearance more than others. And I think it can be a real confidence boost if you learn to take really great selfies of yourself, even if you never put them online, never put them anywhere, send them to anyone. It's good, I think, for your own confidence sometimes to have a picture where you feel like you look good and you look the way you want to look. Okay. So I do often, women, I recommend to get in touch with your inner sexuality that you might be holding down. I always recommend women to take, get dressed up, put on whatever you want, fancy dress, lingerie, and just do a photo shoot by yourself. No one ever has to see the pictures, but make them gorgeous for yourself. Okay, anyway, also men are terrible at selfies in general. There's exceptions, of course, and they're not doing themselves any justice out there. I look through Tinder, I look through the dating apps, and guys, you're not helping yourself out. I know it's a struggle out there. you would do so much better if you had an attractive picture or even a clear picture. A picture, you know, maybe you don't feel like maybe you don't love necessarily how you look at the moment. We all have our struggles. Um, but there at least needs to be clear, like people want to know what you look like on a dating site. And it's not necessarily to be shallow. It's, that's how you kind of can read somebody by their eyes, by their, and if a picture is blurry, if it's dark, you don't get that same feeling of connection and the same openness. So that's probably why you're not getting as many hits as you want to. Anyway, okay, so I'm going to get into my advice right now. First thing I would say is think of what you want to show in your picture. So if I'm going to do a selfie, depending on what it's for, I'm going to have a lot of different considerations. So if it's an Instagram picture and I don't really, it's not for work, it's not for whatever, my first priority is going to be on whatever I'm showing. Like I might want to show my hair or my makeup or my outfit, and that'll give me parameters that I can start to work with as far as setting the scene, okay? I have some comments here saying that they're on the dating sites. Well, I hope your selfies are good, or I hope you get some more or are able to take better ones after this. So when you think about setting your scene, you want to think about what's behind you, your backdrop. And that's so basic, but it's important. You probably, depending on what you want from your picture, you probably don't want your bathroom in the backdrop, or you don't want to stop in front of like some ugly broken down fence or something, depending on what you're going for, obviously. But I should say, I'm not saying there's any right or wrongs when it comes to selfies. You do you, be yourself. That's always the most important thing, and let your creativity run wild, because that's art. It's art, and so there's no wrong. But I think a lot of people do these things without choosing them. They just don't think about them. So that's why I'm saying this. Okay, so your background, then very important, lighting. So there are all kinds of, obviously natural light is ideal. And if you've heard of like golden hour, by all means, if you if you are in the mood to like figure out when that is and get out there, do it. But really natural light's the best. I always have natural light on the window on the side of me, which helps. I also use a ring light, which I'm gonna just move this real quick here to show. And these are very reasonably priced online. It's great because I can use this hands-free, but it also puts a very natural light and a ring light, which you can see in your eyeballs. So I don't know if it's coming across, but it's very nice. It gives a nice sparkle to your eyeballs, and everyone loves that. But you can always add light. You can have friends shine their lights on you as well, but you got to find some light. Otherwise, what's the point? No one can see you. Okay, then you want to focus on your pose. Again, be creative. Try to do different things that you're not used to, and the cool thing about taking the pictures is it's free. You can delete a million pictures. Take as many as you want. Take more than enough. Always take more than enough. Not a ton of people know this, but when you are using the camera feature, you can use, if you click on the side buttons on your phone, the volume up and the, I don't know what it is, like power button, I guess, that'll take a picture for you. And that's important to know, because sometimes it's hard to hit the middle button on your phone, but you can just hit it from the side. So, like to take a picture. Not everyone knows this. Okay. I also like to use timers. Every camera app has a setting where you can do a timer. And the reason that's nice is because to get a good picture, you want to have your phone still. You can't be like shaking it around, which can be hard sometimes. So sometimes even getting the squeeze right will shake it just enough to make the picture blurry. But if you do the timer, then you can focus on holding your arm still and it'll take a really clear photo. Too many of you. Also, clean off your lenses. Your lenses are filthy and you look furry. Okay. Next, try different angles. Okay, so this is a very popular angle for a lot of women because they like how it kind of reduces the neck. As women get older, I don't know, we get a little self-conscious about our necks. It's just a flattering angle for the body. It's a flattering, so always try and try this angle. Not to say that down isn't also great too. You just have to think about it. So if I do a down angle, I'm not going to go like this, right? This is a lot of guys on Tinder, by the way. That's not as attractive of a picture as if I took it straight on or up. I could take it down like this, but I would just note that maybe I'd tilt or do something so that I'm not getting like double chins and all that. Yeah, so fun. But try different poses and try a million different angles. Some hair behind, teeth, no teeth. Another thing to do when you take a selfie, I feel like I'm shaking you guys up. Hopefully you're not getting dizzy. Is to, okay. Tyra Banks used to call it smizing on America's Next Top Model. She probably still does. I guess the show's probably still on. I have no idea. But when you take a picture of yourself, you want to look like how you would look in person, right? And when you're photographing yourself, you're not actually like laughing or happy. There's probably no one else around that's like telling a funny joke. But you want to look into the camera like a friend is taking your picture, like someone you care about who's like saying something funny or nice. And here, let me try to give you an example. So I'm taking a picture of myself. That's me just straight smiling. But if I look and like, then I get a sparkle in my eye, I get like a feeling and it comes through. And so even, say you even have a face mask on and no one can see this. Your eyes still show your smile. So if you want a smiling selfie or like if it's for work and you want to be somebody who people feel comfortable coming to, it's important to give off that warmth even in a photo, a selfie. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see, I'm running out of time, but okay. So I also want to say, be kind to yourself, okay? A lot of us have struggled with different parts of our appearance. Strangers are much kinder than we probably think. And you know what? Be kind to yourself. Every photo doesn't have to be perfect. Every photo doesn't have to reach some sort of beauty ideal or your ideal vision for yourself. Be kind. Your loved ones care more about seeing your face than they do about you being perfect. And everybody should be shown. Everybody should be out there feeling good and confident and sharing themselves through their selfies. So don't be so hard on yourself. But also, if you don't feel good, if you're just not into it, don't push it. Try another day. Try another outfit. Try another whatever. Don't. Some days are just off days, and some days you take a million pictures and they're all great. Other days, take a million pictures and they're not. Just go easy on yourself. Okay, and then last but not least, there are a million really great apps that will help you make your selfies look professional, beautiful, like you're a model. Play with them. You know, there's no harm in it. We can show ourselves however we want to this world, and there's no shame in fixing, you know, removing a pimple or, you know, they can do everything now. So they whiten your teeth. They can. I sometimes feel paranoid about my under eye bags. I'll like get rid of those. Um, don't let anyone shame you. You just do what you want to do and be happy and have fun, and that's what's most important. So I don't know. I hope that's helpful to people. Um, Another cool idea I'm just going to throw out before I close up, but a really fun thing to do is to find a fabric or backdrop that you really like, lay it on the floor, lay down on top of it, and do a face down photo shoot. Just throwing that out there. Okay. So that's it. I'm going to let you guys go. Contact me if you have any more questions about what apps I use that I prefer, or if you want me to look over, you ask for help. You know, if you are not sure, if you know, could have some improvements on your selfies, I'm happy to help you. So let me know. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next week. Bye for now.